Check, mic check. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Eric's Wacky Racing. I hope you guys are having a great night. We're here tonight at the Southern 250 here at Darlington with S&S, the Connor Darnell Cup Series Designs. Matt saying good luck, small guy. So, wishing somebody good luck out there. Awesome to see. We do appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out with us. Just a few notes here. Evan ran the quickest time in practice with a 28.972. So, could be an interesting one. We got the sirens are rolling. Oh no! Somebody needed the ambulance already. We'll get the trap map out there for you guys so you can see who's out on the track here. Right now, we're just kind of waiting for drivers to come across the line. A few drivers look like they're having some problems not tagging that wall. We still have yet to get somebody across the line with a time. Darlington, definitely a tough track. Nick Vasquez, first time person across the line with a time with a 29.898. Uh-oh. Blake tagging the wall. Kenny coming across the line now. Blake can tag the wall. So Kenny was on top, gets beat out by Gino in the 71 with a 29.398. Everybody's out there hot and heavy, and I think that everybody's trying to make some laps. A lot of people having problems. Evan in the 9-4 puts her up on top with a 29.380. Hey, not Evan in the 7 no more. He's 94. I know. Gonna throw me off a little bit. I know this is a throwback race here tonight, so a lot of drivers running a throwback paint scheme. So, shout out whatever paint scheme you guys like the best. Tyler in the 15s, who we're on with the Tony the Tiger. Kellogg's car right now. So far, he's ran out of 31.035. Looks like the 4B, the next one to come across the line. Connor gonna come across the line. Let's see what he pops up as. I believe this may be his first lap here. Yeah, it is. He gets a 29.711. Next driver, looks like the 48 having some problems there. Coming off the corner, he hits the reset. Got the 2 coming down pit road. 44 out there. He's coming down pit road. Connor back out there again, riding that wall. Riding the wall. See if he betters himself. And looks like he did with the 29.711. Maybe that's the exact same. Yeah. Says best last. Looks like the majority of the drivers are done. Upgrade are saying, "Hi Eric, I'm sure we all want I'm sure we'll talk tonight." Well, thanks there, Connor. Upgrade Art for coming and joining us here tonight. I do want to thank everybody for coming and joining us tonight. I hope you have a great night. I do want to apologize if we have any sort of issues with the stream. I do have my PC. It is, for whatever reason, throttling and having some issues with the CPU and GPU. So hopefully we got her figured out. We got the temps down a little bit. We got an extra fan we're blowing on her too. So 40 seconds here left in qualifying, looks like. And we only got 18 out of 28 that have qualified.
Oh, literally.
Yeah, it sounds hot, literally. Yeah, it's been getting up there. Not sure why. Well, I think I know why. I put a new screen on, waiting for getting ready for a new computer, and that new screen's a little bit hotter than the old one I used to use. Alright. But looks like we got 18 drivers that qualified out of the 28 here tonight. don't look like any other driver is going to get out there and qualify with only 3 seconds left. That's all right. Well, we'll bring up the track information here shortly. Give me a second here. Alright, so track layout, track information here is we are at Darlington Speedway in sim times May 15th, 2023 at 9:25 p.m. Winds out of the southwest at about 4 miles an hour. Length of the track 1.31 miles. Pit road speed limit 45 miles an hour. Track tip right now 47 degrees, so not too hot, not too shabby. So it looks like these guys are lining up, getting ready to rock and roll. So we will run you through the starting grid.
Starting on the pole, Blake McClung. Second, Evan Clapper. Third, Gino Morrow. Fourth, Xander Short. Fifth, Sean Hook. Sixth, Jared Bundy. Seventh, Anthony Campbell. Eighth, Nick Vasquez. Ninth, Kenny Rill. 10th, Tyler Krosick. 11th, Connor Wald. 12th, Zach Johnson. 13th, Zachary Volts. 14th, Gage Cognate. 15th, Danner Barkak. 16th, Darby Marias. 17th, Tyler Ferguson. 18th, Jeremy T-Bon. 19th, Alexander Dominguez. 20th, Zach Bucher. 21st, Nathaniel Campbell. 22nd, Corey Mott. 23rd, Connor Darnell. 24th, Bill English. 25th, Jim Mott. 26th, Bob Baker. 27th, Patrick McMinimon. 28th, Max Dinda.
Well, definitely got to thank my wonderful wife. She's a lot quicker at talking than I am on clicking the names here. Of course, we got a few drivers that haven't showed up or yet gridded up, so I do apologize for that. I do know they were going through their race meeting here real quick before they started. So, hey, congratulations to Blake. I did not catch that. He did end up running the quickest time with a 29.7 or 29.277. I can't speak tonight. 29.272. Man, I cannot talk. All right, so stages here going to be tonight at lap 58 and 115. They got 50% fuel, 1 fast repair, and I believe 4 sets of tires. 58 and 115 are the stages. So, if you guys are ready to rock them and sock them, I'm sure these guys are trying to get ready to rock and roll here tonight and having a little bit of fun. Well, who do you guys got for to win here tonight? We are going to bring up their points standings here. This is the point standings of the top 12. Top 12 are fighting to on the next 3 races to be eliminated down to 8 drivers. So 4 drivers will be out for this next round. So this is the point standings as we got right now. We got Ender, Xander, Alexander, Blake, Zach, Nick, Kenny, Anthony, Jared, Jeremy, Connor, and Dan. Those are your top 5. 16 is going to win. Or top 12, sorry. And saying, let's go. Yeah, let's get ready to rock and roll. So those are your top 12 drivers fighting to try to get into the championship in the next 3 races, going to decide the top 8. So definitely wish them all luck and wish everybody out there the best of the best here. Could be an interesting one to see kind of how it all works out. But should be good. That's your brother, the 16. Awesome, awesome. So we're just waiting for him to rock and roll and start. Red Sand. That's my brother. Cool. Awesome, awesome. Well, definitely always fun to have some family out there to root for. Got the 16. Nathan Campbell. Ooh, I forgot to turn that off. Getting some love out there in the chat tonight. So awesome, awesome. Well, like I said, anybody got anybody else that they think's gonna win her tonight? Rooting for my fiance in the 44 and my friend in the 34. Awesome, awesome. Ghost Dragon 18. Well, congratulations to being engaged to there. Awesome, awesome. So we got the 44 Gage and the 34 of Zachary. Awesome, awesome. Well, like I said, we're just waiting for them to get rocking and rolling here. I know they got like a driver's meeting that they were gonna go through all the fun stuff. But hey, could be an interesting one here at Darlington. Jessica saying Darnell for the win. He's definitely need something. He's been having the monkey on his back here lately. There's a lot of them that have been having the monkey on the back. Especially after that last race. Man, that was kind of crazy. But, hey. But that was a cutoff race, so, you know, it's going to be everybody pushing to try to get it done. Get out there and get to the win. Barney got a pretty good look at that field right there. Pretty good group of people out there ready to rock and roll and see what's going on. So, like I said, congratulations once again to Evan. He did get the pole. I did not see him come across the line to get that one either. Or, excuse me, Blake, not Evan. Nah, I ain't trying to sneak around. Alrighty, well, we got some movement going on here. Not sure what's going on here. Maybe penalties for a few drivers, or just maybe just getting ready to rock and roll. Somebody did drop back. So a couple drivers dropping to the back there for penalties from the last race, evidently. Or maybe just trying to stay safe. As they're bobbing and weaving, they're getting ready to rock and roll like some fighters here tonight. In this race here at Darlington. Definitely a tough track. That's why they call her the Lady in Black. Because you usually leave a black stripe on that wall sooner or later. Well, whoever wins this race, I think is going to be probably the one that doesn't hit the wall the most. They do have one fast repair in their pocket, so should be interesting to see how it all works out. Interesting. So, lights off on the pace car here tonight. We're getting ready to rock and roll on the race. Well, who do you think is going to make it into the top 8 on those points? Looks like a pretty tight battle to see how it all works out. Definitely going to be interesting to see. We are having a little bit of lag, so I do apologize for that. Alrighty, here we get ready to rock and roll. Coming out of 3 and 4. We're going to jump up with Barney. That starter cam. As the pace car peels off. You see him there in the turn 4. Waiting on Barney to let him go.
Green flag.
Green flag in there. Barney waving it like he just don't care. Down into 1 and 2. Here we go. A lot lot of bobbing and weaving off the start, single filing out. Oh, somebody already into the outside wall. Couple of drivers hitting that outside wall. Coming out of corner number 2. Oh, we're going to go up front. Looks like Blake tags the wall, and that's going to drop him backwards as we got a new leader out front. And they got a battle between the 94 and the 71. 71 taking over that top spot. He sends her down in there and holds it over. Oh, that 2 gets loose off the corner. Holds on to it, but he's got some people all over his rear bumper. A 5 going down low. Must be going down pit road. Top 2 breaking away. 71 out front with that 94 in tow. Right there behind him. They send her down into 3 and 4. We got a pretty good battle here for P3. Got another driver slow on the track. But most part, everybody's kind of single filing out. Sean in the 43 looking high, looking low, trying to figure out a spot to get around that 2 car. The 71 out front, got about a half car length up in front of him. The 43 makes an aggressive move down to the inside, trying to get down and around him, but not able to get her done. These 2 are about the only 2 drivers really nose to tail right now. Everybody else kind of spread out, letting her rocking and rolling. Remember, first stage is at lap 58. And the top 12 drivers not wanting to get wrecked out, but probably going to be looking to try to get some of that stage points there close to the end. Uh-oh, the 44 back there gets a little loose. He saves it, though. Comes back on the track, loses a little bit of momentum. But holding on to that 11th spot. We got a lot of bobbing and leaving up there. 17. So the 17 looked like he was able to make a pass there. As he got somebody in front of him. He gets loose. He catches it though. And they're rocking and going again. A lot of drivers having problems coming off the corner. Getting loose off corner 4. Top 2 drivers definitely breaking away. They got about a second gap over 3rd and 4th right now. As we got a change for 3rd. Sean in the 43 getting around. Jared in that 2. Now solidly into that 3rd spot, and he's looking for some more. Caution coming out. Let's see if we can't find that one. Oh, he was late. So let's rewind that, see what happened here. Hey, go to that chopper, bro. Gotta go to that chopper. So it looks like the 1 and the 92 going into the corner. Mott slowly comes up. Oh, they barely touch. Now they touched a little bit more. And a 92 nowhere to go. Turns Mott into that outside wall. And they go around and around. Mott does a great job holding her up on that top shelf. The 92 of Jeremy getting involved in that one. I was kind of right on board here with Jeremy in the 92. These guys were fighting for around that 15th spot. iRacer Aiden, thank you for the follow, man. We do appreciate it. Here we go into the corner, riding along. Here with Jared in the 92, just nowhere for him to go. Might push it up. He gets spun around. Might probably like, nah, this is not right, bro. Now remember, these guys do have a limited set. I'm going to assume Mott probably didn't realize he wasn't clear yet. So they got a limited set of tires, limited set of fuel. They only got 50% fuel. And if I remember correctly, here you know, hey, you guys might know better than I do. How much fuel can these guys get here on the racetrack? You guys know? I'm guessing around 30 to 40. Just my guess, though. With the fuel that they have on board, that seems a little high, though. I'd say probably around 30. But I could be wrong. What do you guys think? How far do you think these guys could go on fuel? Right now, the only drivers probably that have pitted is outside the top 20. And it was probably the guys involved in the wreck. No, not. Jerry didn't go in there. He stayed out. So right now, your top 5 is going to be Gino out front. Evan, Sean, Jared, and Nick. I'll be honest with you. Evan messing me up with that 94. Because I'm so used to saying Evan in the 7. Well, first caution of the night. Do we think there's going to be more? Or less? We do got one stage here at lap 58. You think we're going to have more cautions? Or you think they're going to be able to keep them green and clean? Track temp really cool, though, tonight. It's 74 degrees. Like I said, Darlington, one of the tougher tracks to actually race at. It seems like you can go way low, but you go below that white line in the corners, you just lose tons of speed. Not able to carry it off the corner. Then the fastest way around, really, in 3 and 4 is that top side. But if you flirt with that wall too much, you end up tagging it. That's why they call her the lady in black. Leaving those black stripes on that wall. Or the track too tough to tame. Who can tame the track here tonight, right now? Gino doing a great job of it, staying out front. Alright, well, they are driving down the back chute. Getting ready to go shooting. Only one driver right now down any laps. That is Blake in the 5. He has scored 3 laps down. As pace car pulls off, here we get ready to rock and roll. Gino leading them to the green.
Green flag.
Here they go. Gino with a great jump there. Pulls a couple car links over Evan. Sean in the 43 gonna try to follow suit there. Oh, the 2 tags the wall. 2 back into the wall. Everybody's gotta take evasive action. They're 3 wide, 4 wide, trying to get around him and not pull out a caution. 2 heavily into that wall. Keeps her off of it, and everybody doing a great job staying out of it. As out front, they have gotten single filed. Gino out front. Evan in that second spot. Sean in that second spot. Evan in that third spot. So those 2 drivers swapping back and forth. Nick in that 5th spot. Oh, as another driver gets loose off the corner. Not sure who that was back there. How's the 73? 73 getting loose off the corner. Saves it. And loses 2 positions back there. And will keep on rocking and socking. Oh, 2 drivers up in front of him in the wall. The 22 of Nick into that wall, I believe. That causes a big checkup behind him. The 4 of Connor Wall trying to figure out a way around him here in that Budweiser car. Not sure who all was involved there. Uh-oh. Excuse me a second, guys. I gotta do something. Get off there. All right, so the 22 of Nick able to hold on to it and keep on rolling. Top three drivers are out right now. 3 seconds over him. Gino out in the lead with Sean right on his rear bumper. These guys fighting for the lead. You got Evan in the 94 right behind him. A 43 makes the move down to the inside, getting around Gino. 43 out front, taking over that top spot. So these three drivers 4 seconds out in front of the fourth place driver, Nick, in that 22 car after that tag with the wall. One driver happened to come down pit road. I believe that was the 2 of Jared. I think he was the other driver involved in that accident, as these guys kind of backed up back behind him. The 4 of Wall trying to hold off the 3, the hard charging 3 right now, and the 88 of Alexander. These guys are fighting, gonna be fighting hard for position. They centered down into 1 and 2. Wall trying to make the move down to the inside, but not able to make that work, as the fight back behind him between Kenny and Alexander heating up, along with Anthony. Right now, I believe our biggest mover in the race would probably be Alexander in that 88. Up 12 spots. He is getting around another one, though. 13 spots now after getting around that 3 car. Alexander doing a great job making that move work for him. Works around that high side. Kind of a dangerous place to make that work sometimes. We got one driver gliding on that outside wall, trying to get up there. As the top 3 still breaking away from the rest of the pack here. These guys are battling from 4th back to 8th, I believe. Oh, the 88 tagging that wall. Oh, somebody else tags the wall back behind him. I believe that was a 73. Xander able to get around him in that 48 car. 3 getting a little loose off the corner. Remember, these guys only have a limited set of tires. So, and we got 100 or how many laps? 184 laps. So, wow. These guys definitely fighting tooth and nail out here tonight. From about 4th on back, are pretty well packed up there. But they're starting to spread out just a little bit. Trying to figure out where to go. Oh, the 88 back into that wall once again. But somehow is making that work for him a little bit. Has a 3 right now on his rear bumper. Kenny trying to make that move down. Gets to his rear bumper, but not able to figure out where to go with it. Down the front stretch they go. These guys all driving different lines there through 1 and 2. Coming down that back stretch. We're going to go check up with the leaders up front here. The leader, Sean, in the 43 out front, looking like he's going to catch up to some lap traffic here shortly. Along with the 71 just back behind him just a little bit. Ooh. Sean gets a little bit loose. Gino trying to run him down as they get up to lap traffic. Evan falling off their pace of about 2 seconds. Leader into lap traffic. How is this going to work for him? He looks to the inside. Down the front stretch of the Kellogg's car. And gets down and around him pretty easy. Along with the 71. So right now, 71 trying to run down the leader as they are coming under some heavy lap traffic. One car gets a little loose off the corner. Leader has to try to decide to go to the outside. The 21 comes down to the inside. Or excuse me, the 21 on the apron to let the leaders around. as the 43 and the 71 are fighting for the lead now. They are nose to tail. Gino able to run him down through that lap traffic. They got a little bit of open running room here, as they are shortly going to be getting into some more lap traffic. We'll check back with our third place driver. He is into some lap traffic now. That's Evan in the 94 trying to work around the 5. And then we got the 22 back there leading the group as they are getting through some lap traffic as well. Slowing them up just a little bit here and there. So lap traffic starting to play a part here tonight. Top 2 still breaking away. There's still a little ways to go before they get into some heavy lap traffic. But they're out there running like crazy, and we got a battle back here behind them. This is for P7. The 71 down to the inside as they got a lap car of the 11. Oh, the 73 gets turned. Caution coming out.
Kind of talk me through what's going on again.
All righty, well, we'll go back on board with that one. First, we'll take a look here at the chopper. Looks like the 73 maybe just gets on the throttle a little bit early. Comes up, catches the side of the 3. The 12 right there on his rear bumper. Gets his rear quarter panel. Turns him sideways in front of the rest of them. As he comes down the track, locks him up. Good job on his part. Got to give a shout out to Anthony. Locking them tires up tighter than snot. Trying to keep out of that wreck. But I think it was just a little error by him on that one. Just maybe trying to push her down, or coming off the corner a little bit too hard. He did get below that hashtag. That's never a good place to go. That's definitely going to make the car push hard up the track when you hit those dotted lines, as you've seen right there. So a lot of drivers look like they're coming down pit road here. I'd say it's too early to get tires, but man, Darlington is definitely a beast of a track here, where tires do make a big difference. So everybody basically on the lead lap coming down, probably at least getting some fuel. We'll see what happens here. Oh, he's getting right sides. Is he getting left sides? Yeah, he's getting left sides too. Wow. I didn't expect that. Sean getting some fresh stickers here. 71? He might have gotten 4 tires. Not 100% sure. 13.6 seconds. That's going to put Gino out front, coming off pit road. Xander in the 48. Only 9.4 seconds on that pit stop. I'm assuming at least got right side tires. But might have just decided to burn them and get topped off on fuel, because they only got 50% fuel. So I'd say that's a good call, trying to save some tires for the end of the race. Alrighty, so right now it is showing, showing my computer getting hot. Well, it looks like we got some drivers that have not came down, trying to get the wave around. They're hoping for an early caution. So we are 31 laps in here to the first stage. First stage coming at lap 58. Looks like Jim out there trying to get a lap back. Jared trying to get a lap back, 17th. Tyler trying to get a lap back. And then Alexander trying to get a lap back. When did he go a lap down? Then that'll be the leader right behind him. So, interesting strategy here. We'll see how it all works out as lights go off on the pace car. These drivers taking that wave around, so we have gonna have 22 drivers on the lead lap. Bob in the 11 is the first car 1 lap down. So maybe he'll get his stuff back and ready to get ready to rock him and sock him here at the end of this one. Well, they re-racked them, restacked them, and we're gonna go a cranker up here on the restart and have some fun under that Tuscan sun. Uh-oh, caution coming back out. Not sure why. But yeah, pace car gonna come back out. I'm assuming that we're having problems with somebody getting caught up, so they threw the caution again. Sometimes iRacing does that, or if somebody's in the wrong spot. So right now, our biggest mover looks to be the 14 of Zach. He started 20th, is up in that 6th spot. He is up 14 spots thus far tonight. I know, correction on that. Connor Darnell is our biggest mover right now. He is up 15 spots, started 23rd and sitting in at 8th spot. So I do apologize for that. We just got to do the math in our heads now. We don't got the calculator. Alright, so pace car off. Is it not going again? Huh, strange. So not going again. Well, I guess this is good news for a few of those drivers trying to save some fuel. Definitely interesting here tonight. Here at the track that is too tough to tame. So lights off on the pace car. Playing around with the cameras here, folks, so don't mind me too much. We just gotta check them out here a little bit. Well, I guess, will we get the green flag here on this one? If we do, we'll go crank her up. All right, pace car off. Here we go. We're going to crank her up.
Green flag.
Between the 94 and the 21 there, it looked like it started on earlier. Uh-oh. Boogity saying Brian. All right, so it looks like the 11 kind of started a chain reaction down the backstretch. The 21 and the 94 kind of getting caught up in it, but the 11 of Bob having some issues on that corner. Kind of right along, kind of a back shoot of him. He bout tags the wall. Oh, the 88 tries to squeeze in a spot that wasn't open. Puts the 88 up into the wall. 88 gets loose into the wall. And I think the left with some heavy right side damage there. He was going to be getting his lap back, but I think he's not going to get it there. Good old Bobby saying right. So definitely a tough break for those two drivers. It looked like just kind of a racing incident there. Two drivers fighting for that same spot. Then causes the checkup between the 94 and Jim in that 21. Jim in the 21 seemed to have got the worst end of the stick here. We're going to rewind this here real quick. And kind of ride on board with him on this one. Riding along here with Jim. He got a little bit below the hashtags there. Knows he's got to give up that go-go. He sees those two get in the wall. He goes down low, trying to avoid it, and I think somebody tags him, and it gets tagged again by the 94. And they go spinning and a yinning. Man, tough break there for these guys. Jim right now scored the last car on the lead lap. As lights are still on the pace car. We'll see what happens here when we get past the start-finish line. I don't know. What are you guys thinking about all this? Good racing, crazy racing, or what? Well, yeah, I haven't quite got to lap 58 yet. Yep. I can't talk, it seems like, right now. Alright, let's see if we can't talk to our race leader here real quick. We can find him. Hey, Sean, this is Eric in the booth. You got a copy, man.
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Well, you've been out there kind of dominating the race thus far for a little while. What are you thinking about it?
I think we're running too many laps in the yellow, man. I'm getting antsy, ready to go back to racing here once we just hit one to green.
All right, cool. Well, just out of curiosity, how many laps can you guys go before you guys run out of fuel?
On a full tank, it's 38.8 laps.
38.
So around 38 laps, yeah.
All right, cool. All right, well, we'll drop you back up there. Well, best wishes for the rest of the race, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, that was our race leader coming in the booth, talking to us real quick, as he is getting a little antsy here tonight. He's ready to go back green to start racing. I don't really blame him. Get rocking and socking, so Sean gonna lead him to the green. So our top five gonna be Sean, Xander, Nick, Connor, Wald, and Zach. Well, falling a little back off the 48, and here we go. Let's go drum can, see what that looks like. They hit the restart zone. 43 gets a great jump there. 22 right there behind him as they are working down into 1 and 2. 22 and 48 almost make contact there in the corner. 22 trying to slide up in front of him. 48 lets him by. 22 slots in the next position. Got a lot of bobbing and weaving back there. We got just 18 laps before the first stage. Sean out front, holding on to that lead as you got a battle for P2 between Zach and Nick. Zach trying to work to the inside. Down the front stretch. They go, oh, that's back stretch. 48 gets around Nick there. Great move there on his part. So Xander into that second spot and trying to set sail. Sean out there setting sail. Almost got a second lead over these guys. We're fighting for P2. Nick gets a little bit loose off the corner as he got Darnell in that 9 car trying to make some moves back there. He was looking all over the back bumper of Kenny, trying to figure out where to go. Didn't able to make a move yet. He's got to get closer. Oh, the 14 of Zach gets a little loose. That's going to put Kenny down to his inside, along with Connor, the 14, into the outside wall, getting that lady in black stripe. He's going to fall back 2 positions and going to allow Kenny and Connor, Darnell, to get around him. So the top 2 starting to break away a little bit. Right in that wall, says Brandon. Or Brian, excuse me. Yeah, right in the wall there. Not a good thing here at Darlington. You get that lady in black stripe. She is just not very nice. We got kind of a battle back here. Just trying to catch up to him. Oh, we got a car loose down there. Not sure who that was. He catches it though. As the 71 has been mired in some lap traffic here. He was out front with the 45 or 43. Oh, another driver into the wall back behind him. But 2 trying to make some moves here. As some guys getting loose off the corner. The 16 getting low or slow and going low. Through the corner he goes. That's going to allow a couple guys to get down and around to the 2, tagging the wall just a little bit. So back up here with our Gino in the 71 car. He was up there in the top 5. Now scored in the 10th spot, and caution coming out.
Doing a really good job. Tell me about your race car.
Let's see if we can't pick that up here real quick. Oh! No, I think that was after the caution came out. Let's see something here. No, that was something else. It looks like the 17 getting involved in something there. Watching the 17 here, he gets loose off the corner, comes back up, Mott nowhere to go, puts him into the outside wall. There goes a fender or something. Caution coming out, and then you got some extracurricular activities back behind him between the 11 and the 21. Not sure if it was on purpose or not. I think what happened was the 21 went down to stay out of that wreck, and then 11 decided to come down trying to stay out of that wreck. Man, Bob's having problems getting back on that lead lap. Every time he's got as a candidate to get back on that lead lap, he gets involved in something and loses that candidate to get his lap back. If you guys didn't know, iRacing is one of those ones where if you get involved in a wreck after the caution, you lose that lucky dog position. So tough break for Bobby once again. Looked like he was going to finally get his lap back. He is the only car scored 1 lap down. Corey scored 2. Blake scored 2. Tyler scored 12, and Gage scored 27. I believe those 2 guys are out of the race. So that's going to put him in 25th and 26th. We'll double check here real quick, see if we can't see him. Yeah, I think they're out of the race here tonight. Well, 10 laps before the stage. We'll see what Barney says to do here tonight. Alright, so well, let's talk to Bob here if we can find him. There's Bob. Hey Bob, this is Eric in the booth. You got a copy, man? Bob, this is Eric in the booth. You got a copy, bro?
I hear you.
Well, it looks like every time you get close to getting that lap back, you get involved in something.
Yeah, well, that's racing, I guess.
Well, I was kind of hoping you'd get back there, man. You was right there, about ready to get it back, and then just got involved in
hit from
something.
behind.
Yeah. Looked like you both were just trying to avoid the wreck in front of you, and then you just kind of both ended up in the same real estate.
Yep. That's the story of my life.
Well, that's all right. Well, hopefully you have a great rest of your race, rest of the way. How you looking thus far on your car? Have you used your fast repair?
I think, no, I haven't used my fast repair yet, and it still seems to be running okay.
Well,
So,
that's good.
Yeah, if I could just keep from hitting the wall, I'll be all right.
Yeah, that's a tall order here at Darlington, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, definitely best wishes to you there, man. Who were you in? DM or DU racing? I forgot where I pulled you from. Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
What team were you on? I can't remember. I'm sorry.
What team was I on?
Yeah.
I was on Baker Racing Team, but that's kind of dissolved now.
Okay, so who were you in chat with?
Oh, Bennett.
Bennett. Okay. All right. Well, best wishes to you on the rest of your race, man. You have a great rest of your night. Well, that's Bob. He has been having a rough night trying to get that lap back. Thought we'd bring him up, talk to him as they get ready to rock and roll here. Just in time. Sean leading them to the green flag. Green in the air. Sean with another great jump. Gonna pull a couple car links over to the second place. Xander trying to hold on to it on that 48 on that outside. Nick gonna have to slot back in the line as we got some movement back behind him for that fifth spot. Connor Darnell trying to work into that fifth spot as he has the 71, or excuse me, the 3 right there behind him. The 71 of Gino getting into the top 10 now and is trying to make some moves back there. He's been bobbing in and out trying to figure out where to go. Along with the 94 of Evan, another driver that was up in front. We got a lead change up front. So it looks like Xander taking over the lead. I'm not sure what happened to Sean in the 43. He is falling backwards. He's falling back to P2. It looked like he was going to fall back further, but Nick not able to make that move on him. So Xander now out front. Only a few more laps here before the first stage as the 43 into the wall once again. He tagging that wall, gets his stripe. The 71 keeps on looking for a position back there, trying to get around that 14 car. The 14 of Zach. You got Evan right on the back bumper of Gino. Gino goes down low. He's trying to make that move. He's trying to get into the points paying position here for stage. Evan trying to work to the outside. Oh, he closed up there, but Evan's still trying to put his nose out there. Now he looks down low. These two drivers on the outside looking in for points. As these guys definitely fighting for position here. Xander now able to open up a gap about a half second over second place. Nick falling about a second behind the leaders. Oh, the 14 into the outside wall. He bounces off the Zach holding it up there as Gino trying to make that move down to the inside. He slots back in front of him. That's Evan in the 94 trying to make a move around the 14. They get around him, and now the battle is on in front of him, it looks like. He got these three drivers, the four, the two Connors. Uh-oh. The two Connors together once again here. Last time we seen these guys close together, it didn't turn out very good for them. Oh, somebody hits that inside wall. I don't know who that was. As he got a battle there between the 94 and the 14. 14 falling back one more spot there. Evan getting around him. 94 now up into the outside wall. He goes and gets his stripe there now. Connor right now sitting P5. That's Connor Darnell, the series sponsor, right there behind Connor Wall in the 4 car. Both sporting about the same colors here tonight. So hopefully these guys get on the same page and maybe race each other pretty good. As Connor Darnell trying to make a move on Connor Wall as Nick Vasquez gets loose off the corner. They're coming across a line. That is for stage there. So it looks like Zach gonna take home the stage win. Or excuse me, Xander taking home the stage win. Sean coming in second. Nick in the 22 third. It scored Connor Wall at the line. Fourth, Connor Darnell. Fifth, Gino in sixth. And Kenny gets up there to seventh. So that is your top 7 drivers there, I believe, at stage. And what an interesting battle there at the end. Some drivers sacrificing their cars, it looked like. So that being the stage 1, it is showing that we have been under caution for 6 laps. Or excuse me, 6 times for 21 laps with 125 to go. So next stage will be at 115 laps. So as it looked like everybody's coming down pit road to get some service here. Well, we'll let these guys get their pit service done and get their rocking and rolling. Then we'll try to bring up Xander when he comes out here. All right, everybody off pit road. Tight battle there for off pit road. Well, let's try to talk to Xander here real quick. Xander's there in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Got you, man.
Well, congratulations with your stage win here tonight.
Thank you.
Just out of curiosity, how did you end up getting around to Sean? Did he tag the wall? We didn't quite see that.
Well, there are a few restarts before that one. I noticed that I was catching him pretty well. I don't know, like, if it would have went green. That second one, when he actually got out front a little bit and started to pull away, and then I started catching him on that one, but I don't think I could have caught him. The last one, I really just had to be patient. I think he might have just gotten a little too excited with it, I guess you could call it. And I got beneath him, and we rode side by side there for a little bit. But once we got into turn 1 and 2, it's really tight coming off of 2, especially 2 wide at the speeds that we're going. So I think he tagged the wall just a little bit. I was kind of worried that he's going to come down and get into me, but luckily he didn't. He started catching me a little bit there, but glad we got the stage win.
Well, awesome. So just out of curiosity, how many more sets of tires you got left?
Let's see here. I have 5 sets of tires left.
You have 5 sets of tires left? Oh, they must have been generous with the tires here tonight then.
Oh yeah, we started with 6.
Oh, you started with 6. All right. Well, that's good news.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, congratulations with your stage win there, Xander. We're going to drop you back down. And best wishes on the rest of the race for you.
All right, appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, so that was Xander, our stage winner. That is one thing I forgot to check out. How many sets of tires they got. So they got pretty generous here tonight with the tires. So, hey. Looks like a couple drivers taking the gamble and staying out. So our top 5 gonna be Tyler, Jeremy, Connor, Wald, Xander, and Sean. Tyler and Jeremy are the 2 that stayed out. They got 16 laps on them tires already. What do you guys think? Good move or bad move? I think that Connor Wald just probably taking fuel in that 4 car. That's why he's up there in 4th. He's lagging back a little bit there. Or excuse me, he's in 3rd. As we're getting ready for the pace car to pull off. Alright, we're going to be on the green. So next stage at lap 115 here tonight. So a couple drivers trying to save tires here. Green flag in the air. Tyler gets a pretty good jump. Going to take over that top spot. Pull about a car length over 2nd place. The 92 trying to hold on to the outside. He's getting a little bit of love from the 48. Saying, choo choo, get a move on. Brian going boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. 48 trying to make the move to that 2nd spot. The 98 up the track, the 48 down low. 48 clears him. Oh, the 22 and a couple other drivers caught up in a caution back there. And that's a lot of them getting caught up there. Oh, my word. Ooh, we went a little far back. All right, let's check this out from the chopper view. 43 gets into the wall. 22 gets a little loose. Him and the 4 make contact, go down around. Oh, the 3 with heavy rear bumper contact there sends him back out onto the racetrack. Oh, the 2 went around in front of him. So 2 other drivers getting involved, the 2 and the 3. Spinning the 2. The 3 comes down, tags the 22, back up on the track, getting the 34. My goodness, the 13 does. I would have to say he might have made it through there without any damage. Well, let's go right on board with him here in the 13. So on board with Dan in the 13 car. As we're coming off for... Oh, he gets turned. So he didn't make it through there. Oh, man. I thought he made it through. Who did he get turned by? So him and the 88 make contact. All right, let's ride on board with the 5 of Blake. He has scored 2 laps down. It looks like he may have made that through that. As he's got a big view of everything going on. He checks up there. He got the 2 car spinner in front of him. Man, Holy cow, what was that? The 43 gets involved in that too? Zachary getting involved with that. We've seen him spinning around. Alright, a lot of drivers involved in this one. Oh, he gets tagged by the 3 after the 3 comes back up. Tags the 3 hard. I got a feeling quite a few of those drivers gonna have to take the fast repair. Kenny in the 3 getting some heavy damage. I don't think we watched from his view this whole thing. He was kind of minding his own business. And him and the 2 make contact. Tags the 22. Oh my goodness. Now I'd say Kenny in the 3 got the worst end of that one. So, good news for a few of those drivers. Let's see if we can get a talk with Kenny in the 3. Oh, he's got himself muted. Well, I don't think he's wanting to talk right now. Well, definitely interesting here tonight. Well, let's talk to our sponsor of the series, Connor Darnell. Connor, this is Eric in the booth. You got a copy, man?
I do.
Well, it looked like you had a good windshield full of wreck there on that one.
Yeah, that was I think what they call one of those butthole clinchers. That kind of made me panic for a minute, and I kind of tightened up. But no, we kept it out, and we're still looking good right now. Knock on wood.
Well, just out of curiosity, have you had to use your fast repair yet?
I have not. I've got some damage from hitting the wall here and there, but nothing too bad to tear the car up. So we're still on our first one, and haven't had to use the fast repair. We're going to save that for, I guess, worst case scenario. So.
All right. Cool. Well, it looks like right now you are probably the biggest mover on the track. So we'll drop you back into your team so you can get ready for this restart. So you have a great rest of your race.
Thank you, Eric.
As I do that, they decide to go yellow once again here. Alright, so that was Connor Darnell in the 9 car. He is our series sponsor here in that Connor Darnell design. So if you guys are looking for a design for iRacing, heck, or even real cars, check him out on Connor Darnell Designs on Facebook. Or if you're looking up, or if you got a Discord, look him up on Discord. I'm sure he'll help you out if you're here in the league or not. So the 4 car, Connor Wald getting involved in that one. There's a lot of drivers getting involved in that one. The 22 of Nick Vasquez now outscored the first car a lap down as lights off on the pace car. Tyler in the 17 right now, doing a great job with them older tires. But I think everybody might be on some older tires. Everybody trying to play that pit strategy here tonight. Down the back chute they go. Looks like we have 2 retirees. The same 2 as what we said before. Tyler and Gage. Tyler in the 15, Gage in the 44. Looks like they're retiring from the race here tonight. We got a couple other drivers still on pit road. Dan, unfortunately, in that 13 car, has gone 3 laps down. And Jared has gone 4 laps down. They look like they're still getting work done. All right, here we get ready to rock and roll.
Green flag.
Tyler gets a good jump on that top side. Gonna pull out and lead them down into 1 and 2. As he got a battle. Oh, the 48 gets loose through 1 and 2. He gets sideways, saves it. That's gonna drop him back to 4th, and he gets loose again, coming off of 2. As we got a fight for the lead. Sean makes the move to try to get to that top spot and does. As the 17 battling back behind him, trying to get into that back around him. So big changes there up the front. These two fighting down into 1 and 2. 17 comes up and gets into the 43. They both tag each other. 43 on that outside decides to check up, let the 17 back around. 17 back to the front. As we got somebody tagging the wall, that was the 94 back behind him into the outside wall. That's going to check up the guys, and they're going to work around them on the high side and try it on the bottom side. It looked like the 2, that might be the 5, that tagged the wall back behind them. As they come down the front stretch here. As we got Connor Darnell up into P3. 18 flirting with the wall. Got the 48 on his rear bumper. Tries to make a move. As he got something going on up front there. Connor Darnell catching up to the top 2. As the 71 of Gage catching up to him. 43 gets loose off the corner. Comes back across the 17. No, 17 works to the outside. Goes back to the front. 43 falling back into P2. 17 tags the wall down into 1 and 2. He goes. Connor Darnell in that 9 car trying to make the move to P2, but not able to do it as Gage tries to make the move now down the backstretch. As it looks like there's somebody getting loose back behind him. And we got a fight here for P3. Gage trying to make that move, but not able to get her done. Falls back in the line in the 4th. With Darnell in that 3rd spot. Still Tyler out front. Everybody kind of spreading out here up front. The 94 kind of breaking away. He is in 6th trying to get it out there. As it looked like we had one driver way back there trying to make a move to the inside or just got loose. Not sure. As the 5 car trying to make some moves. Oh, he gets the driver out in front of him into the wall. That's the 92. 92 into the outside wall. He's bouncing off of it. He's staying up there, though. Good job on his part. Jeremy staying up top, holding it up in that wall not to collect anybody else. As everybody else was able to work around him and get it going. Unfortunately, big mistake from Jeremy. Gonna drop him backwards. As that 5 car is scored 2 laps down, Blake. So he is trying to maybe work up to the front to try to get his lap back as the 14 looked like he might have tagged the wall up in front of him. Right now, scored the first car a lap down is Alexander in that 88. We did see him get caught up in a couple of cautions. So he does look like he's got some damage there on his car, hood up. Definitely not a good thing here, trying to make some speed. We'll have to see if maybe he has taken his fast repair. As the 22 gets around him, as the 88 up into the outside wall. Not a good sign there. The 22 of Nick now going to be the first car a lap down. So we're going to go and check up front here. Sean out front, Darnell in P2. As the 17 almost tags the wall once again. So we got to change in order up the top 5. So Sean, Connor, Gage, Tyler, Xander. And that is your top 5. Gage and Connor pretty close here together. They're about 3 car lengths between them two right now. Tyler did stay out and is falling backwards here. Keeps on getting loose off the corner. So he's got to try to figure out how to keep that car underneath him. But maybe he's trying to save some tires for the end of the race. The 48 of Xander right now sitting in P5. Trying to catch Tyler. And then we got Evan in the 94 saying in that 6th spot. He's kind of by his lonesome. Woo! Who was that? That's the 11. So caution coming out, and our spotter is getting mad. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's take it to the chopper and kind of see here. Looks like the 11 just slow on the track. 17 thought he was going to come up the track. Gets into the back bumper of the 11. And that is basically... Whoa! All she wrote. As who is that? Looks like the 18. Man, the 18 taking a wild ride trying to avoid that. Well, it's right on board with him here on this one. I'm not sure why he took such evasive maneuvers there. Darby. Ooh. He thought he was going to come back up the track, so he made that dive down to the bottom and then really had to dive down to the bottom. So that's why he made those evasive maneuvers. So great job by Darb in the 18 to stay out of the 11. So 11, Bob, having a rough night here. He has just been having a rough one. So like I said, we're going to check and see how Alexander's doing. See if he maybe has taken his fast repair. See if we can find him here real quick. Brian saying 18 clinched up half his seat on that one. I bet so. Alright, so I think we found Alexander. Alexander's there in the booth. You got coffee, man?
Yes, I do.
Well, just out of curiosity, the way your car looks, did you already use your fast repair?
Luckily, I have not. Somehow we've survived without getting a meatball, but we got about 5 minutes of damage and engine damage, so I'm trying to save it until later in case some more stuff happens.
Alright, so saving it until later. That's what we brought you down for, because we noticed the damage on your front of your car. Didn't know if you was already used that fast repair or if you're just trying to hold out to the longest you can.
Oh yeah, this car right now is destroyed. It's like 80 RPMs down and it pulls to the right, so it's not going anywhere. I'm just waiting until at least maybe I can get back on lead lap here, which looks like I will be able to with the wave around, but I guess we'll see what happens from here.
Alrighty. Well, best wishes to you. One more question before I let you go. How many tires you got left?
We still got 4 sets right now, so I think we should be good on tires in case some more stuff happens here, but I'm gonna try and save at least 1 set for the end.
Alright, cool. Well, best wishes to you, man. Getting back on the lead lap and hopefully getting that car clean again.
Thank you.
Yeah. Alright, so that was Alexander in the 88 car. Like he said, he's working on trying to get that wave around, trying to save that fast repair until he absolutely needs it. And it looks like he is going to get that fast repair here this time. Or not the fast repair. Flat back. Oh my goodness. Corey Mott in the 1 car is now scored. Only car 1 lap down. Blake still scored 2. He's been trying to get that back. Alright, so our top 5 gonna be Xander, Gage, Evan, Sean, Darby is our top 5 drivers here. Connor Darnell was up to 3rd and has fallen back to 13th. I'm gonna say he probably took 4 tires of fuel, but hey, you never know, bro. Well, how many more cautions you guys think we're gonna have before lap 115? 2? 5? 10? I don't know. All right, Barney with the flag in air. Here we get ready to rock and roll. And there's the green, the 48 of Xander with a great jump. Brian saying 35. So, the 48 tags the wall. Gage in that 71, slotting himself into that second spot. With the 43 right there behind him. 43 goes to the high side here. Along with Evan. These top four drivers kind of checking out between them and St. Kenny. As we got a battle for third, and Evan makes that move, gets around the 43. Putting himself up to P3. Oh, the 14 looked like he about tagged the wall back there. The 14 of Zach right now, I believe, scored the big mover up 13 positions. So great job on his part. He's starting to drive, and as it looks like somebody back behind him tagged the wall. Nathaniel in the 16th right now scored 9th. He's kind of had a quiet race here tonight and is still in the top 10, so congratulations to him on that. Having a great run thus far. As we got a battle up in front of him. The 18 trying to make a move to the inside of the 14. Gets too low, looks like. Have to back out of that throttle and slot himself back into line. As the 4 riding up high. Then we got a battle back behind him. As, somebody tagged the wall back there. As that's between the 17 and the 92. Darnell able to get around both of them and slot himself up into the top 10. So close battle up front right now. 4 drivers and almost nose to tail. We got Gage out front. Sorry we missed that pass. As the 48 gets loose off the corner. So Gage out front and starting to pull a little bit of a gap between him and the rest of the guys. As the 48 of Xander trying to hold on to that second spot, but the 43 and the 94 all over the back bumper of him. 43 tries to take the move to the inside. He gets side by side there with him. Pushes up ever so slightly. Coming out. Corner number 4, they're still side by side down the front stretch. Evan looks like he's going to try to work with the 43 a little bit as he falls back in the line. Down into 1 and 2 they go. The 48 looks like he backs out the throttle just a little bit to get back single file because you get tight there coming off turn 2. So Xander falling back to P3. Gage out front just running away with it as Evan tags the wall. He's getting that stripe from the lady in black. So Gage started P3 here tonight. Has been pretty well solidly in the top 10 most of the night. And is now out to about 1.1 second gap over second place. So Xander looking like he's going to be under fire from Evan in the 94 here shortly. As he is all over the back bumper as Evan tags the wall. How's it go to say that? Other closest battle on the track that we're seeing, besides those guys up front, would be Zach and Connor Wald. Those two pretty close to each other. Tyler in the 17 making some moves. So these guys back here a little bit faster. Or closer fight between him and Darby in the 18. Or no, excuse me. That's the 22 of Nick. Nick's up to that 9th spot. Trying to make some moves and getting up there a little bit further. 5 car back there. Still scored 2 laps down. He's kind of had a tough night here tonight. Connor Darnell now scored in that 8th spot all by himself. Wald kind of by himself. We're going to jump back up front here. Leaders getting into some lap traffic. These guys are battling the 43 and the 71. Oh, the 11 gets sideways off the corner. He tags that wall hard and looks like he loses his front bumper. He's looking like modified now coming down the track. Bob scored 11 laps down. Definitely having a rough night. As Evan now into that 3rd spot was able to work around Xander and take it over. Xander in the 48, falling backwards here a little bit off the start, but he is in his starting position where he started from. Trying to hold on to it. Kenny in the 3, started 9th, up 4 positions as he is in some lap traffic, trying to work around them. Lap traffic. Yeah, that is lap traffic. So right now, it looks like everybody's kind of clean and green. Gage still out front, leading the way. Got about a 2/10 of a second gap over 2nd place. Trying to figure out what he's going to do. Evan about 3 seconds off them as caution comes out, and we are 15 laps short of. Ooh. Is that seriously what the caution came out for? Huh. I don't know. That just seems odd. Right. Somebody gets loose off the top shelf. Then the 2 of the 34 gather it up. 3 into the inside retaining wall. And I'm not exactly sure if that's actually what brought the caution out or not. That's what it's showing anyhow. It's let's see if we can't see anything else going on here. Real quick. Sorry, just trying to make sure that was the caution. Which we're gonna guess that was. So, about 15 laps shy of the stage caution, we get another one coming out. So that is our 9th caution of the night. Only one planned thus far. So we've been under caution laps for 36 laps. Still track temp, only 73 degrees. So pretty cool track here tonight. Couple drivers not looking for that caution. Gage had a commanding lead over, I believe it was Sean in the 43. Those two were kind of running away from everybody. Like I said, we are approximately, I'd say by the time we go green, we might be about 10 laps to stage. 11 to 10 laps, we'll say. But should be an interesting one. Well, who do you guys think's gonna win the top or this stage? Winner of this stage. Who do you think's gonna win it? We got Gage right now sitting with, or excuse me, Gino right now sitting in the lead. Sean in that second spot. Evan third. Xander fourth. Zach fifth. Connor Wall in sixth. Connor Darnell, in seventh. Nick in the 22 sitting eighth. Tyler ninth, and Nathaniel 10th. High or low, or 2 or more yellows before stage. Well, I'm hoping, Brian, we don't have any more cautions. But that's my hope. We will see, though. Brian saying me too. It looks like they're lining them back up, getting ready to rock and roll. So yeah, we're going to be going back with about 11 laps here to stage. Let's hope we can get her to stage green. But biggest question right now, who do you guys think's going to win the stage? You guys got an underdog? Underdog. Way! Alright, let's jump on board here with Evan in the 94 car for this restart. Pace car off. Let's see if he gets a good jump with the leader here on the inside line.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. He does get a great jump with the leader. Leader gets a great jump. Pulls about a car length away from these guys. Down in the 1 to 2 they go. And they were thinking about 3 wide. One car looked like he might have tagged the wall back there. I think that's the 22. As Evan under fire here for third spot. The 48 of Xander trying to make a move to the inside. Top 2 look like they've settled down and decided to just try to run away with him. These two side by side still for that second spot, and you got a battle back behind them. Or excuse me, that's the battle for third. And back behind them, you got a pretty good battle as the 18. Or no, that was the 17, I believe. Gets loose off the corner. Trying to battle to the inside of Connor Wald. Connor Darnell getting up to that 5th spot. As it looks like the 14 tagging the wall and is falling backwards. No, that wasn't the 14. That was the 4 of Connor Wall tagging the wall. And falling back a little bit. So Gino's still out front. Sean right behind him. Sean now looking to the outside. Not able to get there with it yet, though. If he can get that momentum to work, it might work out for him. Hard to say, though. 48 of Xander now up to P3. Evan falling back to 4th. Darnell back to 5th here. Close to the end of the stage. He's been working on some extra stage points here tonight. Zach in the 14 doing a great job trying to get it up there and fight with Connor Darnell. Walled back behind there. Keeps on tagging the wall every once in a while. And now he's got Nick Vasquez down to the inside of him. Down the front stretch they go, and we get to have some fun with our computer again. It knows we're replacing it, so it's gonna act up like a little kid. So Wall holding on to that position of P8 as he got kind of a battle back behind him. We got the 5. Trying to make some moves here. Murphy's Law. Blake in the 5 scored 2 laps down, trying to make some moves up towards the front. Corey scored 1 lap down, trying to make some moves too. Make some noise. So a lot of drivers scored some laps down in front of those that have been racing hard here for position. A 73 to the inside of the 13. Anthony trying to make that move work, and he does. We're going to jump back up front there. We only got about 3 laps before stage here. Still, Gino out front, Sean in that 2nd spot. Those two have opened up a 3-second gap over Xander. Xander sitting in 3rd right now. That's at about 3 seconds back. Connor Darnell up to P4 is sitting about a second back behind Xander. And is having a great run tonight. Zach now up to P5. Able to get around Evan. Evan falling back to P6 here. So I'm assuming he probably tagged the wall. Tyler leading a group of cars here in that 7th spot. Nick trying to catch up to him, but almost tags that wall there. Slowing him down. Connor Wall in that 9th spot. In that 4 car. That's the guys that are here in line. And then the 12. Of Zach Johnson. We have not talked too much about him here tonight. He's sitting in the top 10. So the first time we've talked about him, I'd say probably all night. 3 getting a little loose off the corner. Kenny. That's going to allow the 5 to make a move around him, but that is not for position. As the 22 of Nick trying to make some move. Oh, him and the 18 make some contact off the corner. Or excuse me, that's the 17. Make some contact off the corner. Nick able to get around it, get back a hold of it. As we should be getting close to stage here. I think next time by will be stage. Hey, we didn't have any other cautions. So those two, top 2. So waiting for the 7th place driver to cross the line. And I believe that is Nick Vasquez getting that 7th spot. So your top 5 is gonna be Gino, Sean, Xander, Connor Darnell, Zach, Evan, and Nick. Brian going, woohoo! I hear you there, man. Awesome, awesome. We finally made it to the 2nd stage. So final stage of the race is to the end. So, alright. Once everybody kind of gets their pit stop done, we will try to get our stage winner up here to give him a chat. I don't know. What do you guys think thus far of the race? Been pretty good, pretty crazy, pretty insane in the membrane. Well, let's see if we can find him here. Well, we're not seeing Gage in the chat here. Or, excuse me, Gino in the chat, so guess we can't talk to him. Well, dang it, Gino. Should have been in chat, bro. We'll talk to you. Alright, so they're coming down pit road. We'll check them out. Down pit road. Here we go. Gino, first one in. Brian saying pretty good race thus far. Or so far. Yeah, been pretty good. We've only had 10 cautions, so 2 of them are on demand for the stages. So Gino gets out first, 48. Looks like the 9. So great battle there for a position coming out. Connor Darnell does a pretty good job there coming through and holding on to that spot. Well, let's see if we can't talk to... Let's see if we can't talk to somebody here real quick. Alright, we're gonna bring Nick up here. Nick, this is Eric in the booth. You got a copy, bro?
I hear you. Well, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. Well, you have had an up and down race here tonight. Has it just been the lady in black just kind of working you over, or what's going on?
I think it's the track. I mean, this track feels like a curse to me. You know, this track last year cost me the championship because I slept through the race, so I never made it to the championship for it, which I won the championship race, so that would have got me the championship last year. It's a difficult track. I mean, I think I got the groove down now. You know, we've got a pretty fast Shell Pennzoil Ford Mustang tonight, so I'm hoping we can get this throwback scheme in victory lane, and you know, move on to the round of 8. But yeah, this track isn't my best track, but we're making it work. So
yeah. Well, I guess the big question of the night is: have you used your fast repair?
You cut out there. Have I what?
Have you used your fast repair?
I have. Yeah, I got caught up in an incident. I won't name names, but you know, got damage there to where I had to, you know, the meatball flag. So yes, fast repair is taken. Hopefully no other drivers are listening to that, so that way, you know, they don't wreck me or nothing. But we've got a pretty decent car, so hopefully a top 5 or something.
So just got to stay out of that wall and hopefully keep her clean and green, huh?
Yeah, that Darlington paint's no joke, so we'll try to keep her clean.
Alrighty. Well, the other question I got is how many sets of tires you got left?
That I'm not gonna disclose, but we got some extras. We'll just say that.
Alrighty. Well, good. Looks like you guys are double filing back up, so we'll let you go. Best wishes for the rest of your race.
Thank you, Eric.
Yeah. So that is Nick in the 22 car. He has been up and down all night. I think at one time I seen him about 3 laps down. So I do apologize not being able to get Gino in the chat come up and talk with us as the stage winner. As he's gonna lead us back here to green in that 71 car. So we're gonna do a cranker up here real quick on this restart.
Green flag. Look here, nothing for me right there.
So caution coming out quickly. And it looks like the 92 involved in that one. We'll rewind her and see what happened here. Take us to the chopper brawl. Oh, we didn't catch that. Well, maybe fresh ticks. It's maybe fresh stickers. No. Might be a cause of this one. I'm not sure. It looks like he may have got a little scared. Jumps up the track a little bit. 17 into the rear quarter panel. Sends him down and around. "13 checks up back behind him. Mott. Ooh, 13 trying to sneak by. Corey Mott trying to dive down. Tags him just a little bit. 18 gets around him. 2 head on into him. Oh my goodness. But 2 has had a rough night here tonight. That is Jared. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, he has had a rough night here tonight. This track just may not be his track, but we're going to ride on board with him here. as we see this unfold. Those two getting up in there. Jared is scored a couple laps down. Gets that hit on the hood of the car. Now scored 7 laps down. Jared is. He has had a rough night here tonight. We're going to ride on board with the 92 here real quick. Kind of see what happened. Because it seemed like he got... Yeah, it was kind of a weird reaction there. You can see that from his gloves on the track. Like they're going to the corner. And it looks like he thought the 73 was going to come up, so he makes that correction and just loses the car. Ooh, there's the 2. Hard hit there. So the 92 getting involved in that one up front. Well, let's see if we can't talk to him real quick. Jeremy, this is Eric in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep, gotcha.
Well, it looks like, yeah. I don't know what to tell you, man. It looked like you got scared there for a second and went up the track, trying not to get involved in something.
Yeah, fresh tires haven't been my friend tonight, so.
Okay.
Especially when the restart's getting loose into turn 1, and looks like it just washed up. And yeah, now we're lapped down and no fast repairs, so now we're just gonna play survival mode from here on out.
Well, tough break there for you on that one. Hopefully you can get her kind of figured out here for the end of it and get maybe your lap back.
Hopefully.
Well, sorry that you got involved in that one. You were in Mike Bennett, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, best wishes for you the rest of the race. It looks like you guys are lined back up for going back there.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one. Well, we don't like holding on to them too long before they get lined up. So Jeremy now scored 1 lap down. He is only fighting 2 other drivers for that lap back here. We got Zachary and Kenny. Kenny going a lap down. Didn't realize he went 1 lap down. All right, well, we'll try this again here once they go ready to go green. We'll do a crank her up, get her nice and loud. Hopefully it'll be nice and proud. No. All right, over or under 5 more cautions. What do you guys think? Before the end of this race. All right, leader, our pace car off. We're gonna jump up to Barney, and we're gonna go crank her up.
Ready, green flag.
Tagging the wall hard there, trying to work around some guys. Maybe trying to get a lap back a hard way. But still, Gino out front leading the way here tonight. He has opened up almost a second gap over second place of Xander in that 48. Xander sitting P2. Connor, P3. It scored Evan in 4th right now, but it looks like Sean is in 4th, Evan in that 5th spot. These guys been fighting hard for position. As the 43 trying to work around Darnell. Darnell up and into the outside wall there. As the top two drivers kind of breaking away from these guys. Oh, the 22 gets loose back there after just talking to him. Gets loose off the corner and the 71 down and around. Oh, gets to the back bumper of the 71. So Nick not having a great night here with this track as he's fighting to the inside of the 73 down into 1 and 2. 1 and 2, definitely a fast corner. You got to hold her just right to get through them. These guys fighting tooth and nail up that. We got a battle here for this 4th spot. Evan trying to make the move down to the inside of Sean. These two been fighting back and forth. While they're battling, Darnell's able to pull away a little bit. Oh! The 94 into the 43, the 94 around.
Caution.
And caution comes out. Does everybody get around him? Wow. It looked like Evan pushed up into the 43. We're not laughing about Jackson. Sorry, we had to watch and see if everybody got around him here. Alright. Oh, the 43 tags the wall there. Into the corner. 43 comes down. He comes up. Oh, that is a tough call to make there. We're going to slow her down. Looks like the 43 comes down the track. The 94 does start coming up. The 43 doesn't move too much, and they just make contact. The 94 coming up the track gets turned. Now he gets to go spinning and a yinning. Well, it's right on board here with him. Ooh, I hit the wrong one. As he goes for a little bit of a ride. He probably thought he had that extra room and it just wasn't there. And just, that's all she wrote. Well, it looks like Sean had to go down and get some work done. Well, let's see if we can't talk to Evan. Evan, this is Eric in the booth. You got a copy, man. Evan, this is Eric in the booth. You got a copy.
Hear me?
Yep, now I can hear you.
All right, cool.
Well,
in these circumstances.
well, how's your car looking? Just out of curiosity.
Definitely gonna be taking the fast repair this time, I think. Well, we'll see. I haven't gotten to the pit stall yet, so I don't see the damage. But I mean, the hit wasn't that hard. I don't think I hit the front end against the wall, but yeah, that was got too tight off the corner. Just couldn't hold it off the 42.
I was gonna ask you what you thought happened, because it looked like you pushed up and just not a whole lot of room coming off that corner here tonight.
Yeah, it's so hard to pass, and you just really want to complete that pass and get it over with. Sometimes you push it a little bit too hard.
Yeah, I understand that. It is Darlington, so she's the lady in black, and everybody tags that wall sooner or later. But, well, hopefully you get her fixed up and get back out there and get ready to rock and roll.
Yep.
You were in
We're gonna give it a shot.
TBD, correct?
Yep.
Alright. Well, did you end up having to take that fast repair?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back in and grab it. It's like a
Alright.
minute and a half of damage.
Alrighty. Well, hopefully that works out for you and you don't get any more fast repair or
Yes, sir.
any more wrecks.
Yeah.
So, well, best wishes to you on the rest of your race, man.
Yep. Thanks, you too, man. Have a good one.
You too. Well, that was Evan in the 94 car, which I said, it messed me up. He running the 94. It's just like, not right. I'm used to him calling in the 7. So. Alright, so they're double filed back up. Our top 5 is looking like Gino, Xander, Connor, Darnell, Zach, and Connor Wald. That is your top 5. As they're coming down the back chute, looks like. Oh, yep. Right now, we have 15 drivers scored on the lead lap. The 34 is the first car scored 1 lap down of Zachary. Alright, pace car off. Here we get ready to rock and roll once again. Barney with that green in hand. Green flag going. Gino gets a great jump. Darnell trying to follow suit. This looks like the 17 back there trying to make moves early. Xander up to that high side, able to hold on to that second spot. And caution coming out.
Any feeling about the car at all?
And it is the 17th, which we did see him jump out of line on that restart. All right, check this out here. He jumps out of line. Not a spot to go down on. He comes up the track. Looks like there was some checkup, but he gets into the 2. Oh, the 2 goes around. Jared just not having a good night. The 17th, Tyler putting himself into that wall. Now scored 1 lap down. Well, I hate to say it, but it kind of looked like it was self-inflicted there when he went down the track off that start. That is not the place you want to be down there below those hashtags. Because you know, once you get down there, that car is going to push straight up the track, and that's exactly what happened. Nothing the 2 could do. The 92 was able to get around that one. Let's kind of check out right along with him on that. That was a close call for him. So Tyler in the 17, I think maybe made a bad decision on that move. Going down below those dashes. Levin did get into that wall. As you can see, the stuff going down and around up in front of him. Jared having a rough night here tonight. But the 92 of Jeremy able to get down and around him, stay out of trouble. So great drive there by Jeremy. So very little change up front. Let's see if we can talk to the 17 here. Tyler, this is Eric in the booth. You got a copy, man.
Yeah, I do. What's up?
Oh, not much. Well, just out of curiosity, were you just trying to get to the lucky dog position on that one?
Me? No, I tried to get 3 wide because I was going. I mean, I had the run, and I guess. I mean, it looked like to me he turned me, but I guess. I mean, I ran out of talent today. I've been out for 4 weeks. So, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I'm just trying my heart out right here. I hate this track. Well, and, I mean, it feels like everybody's got it against me today, but, you know, everybody has those days.
All right, I understand that. Well, just a little tip here for y'all, the corners. Don't go below the white line or white hashtags.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. I just bought this track maybe 30 minutes before the race started. So.
Oh, so you have never raced on here?
Yeah, no.
Ah. Well, that makes a little more sense now. So.
Nah, I shouldn't be this bad though. I know. I'm gonna. Sorry, I'm thinking about so many different things right now. I have to. I'm gonna create an apology after this race. I mean, this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for the league. It's embarrassing for you. I mean, it's awful. I feel terrible.
Well, that's why they call her the Lady in Black, or the track too tough to tame. She's definitely a hard one.
Yeah, I can understand it now.
Well, best wishes on the rest of your race here tonight.
Oh, I will need every wish you got for me.
We'll drop you back down to your team chat.
All right, thank you.
So Tyler, never been on this track before. Bought the track 30 minutes before the race, and just now learning the track limits. All right, lights off on the pace car. 71 leading us to the green flag once again. Coming off of 4. Barney with that green flag ready to fly.
Green flag.
And there she goes. 71 gets a great jump. Leader's been getting a great jump all night. Able to take over that top spot pretty easily. Xander with a good jump too. Gets single file pretty quick along with Connor in that 9 car. Closest battle right now is between the 14 and the 88. Hey, the 88 of Alexander we have not talked much about, other than he was hoping to use that fast repair and fix up his car, and it looks like he did. And now running in that top 5 as he gets a little loose off the corner. Connor Wall trying to make the move to the inside. Alexander decides to try to make the move at the same time, trying to hold on off. Ooh. Oh! The 94 tagging the wall hard there, along with the 5 it looked like. Top 3 kind of breaking away from the rest of the pack. They're kind of nose to tail as the 17 gets loose back behind him. He seems fast. He just doesn't know the track limits. The 16 up into the outside wall. That's going to cause a checkup. Nick trying to work down and around him along with the 43. The 16 back into the outside wall. Nathaniel tagging that wall hard again and losing spots. As a 17 getting loose down there. Down low. These guys are flirting with the wall and paying some prices here tonight. 16 and Nathaniel falling down to 14th. The 43 of Sean, been in the top 5 most of the night. Right now scored 12th. So he has had some bad break here tonight. As he's trying to work around the 22 and the 1. I believe the 1 is he on the lead lap? Oh, Corey Mott is back on the lead lap, so these guys are fighting for position. Last I knew, he was 1 lap down. The 22 trying to work to the inside of the 43. 43 out top. So these guys are fighting for position. Mott now scored in that 11th spot. So great job by him to get back on the lead lap. We're going to check back up in front of him here. As Connor Wall able to get around Evan for that 5th spot. Evan having some tough breaks here tonight, tagging the wall, losing some momentum. It looks like the 73 tagged the wall back behind him, along with the 14. Gino out front, got about a half-second gap over Xander right now in that P2 spot. Darnell gets loose off the corner and is going to lose 3rd spot, fall back to 4th. As we got Alexander, after getting that damage fixed, up to P3. So great drive back here at the end for Alexander up to third. And these guys are 3 seconds back behind first and second place. Xander trying to reel down Gino up front. That's a crazy battle back here. Seems to be these guys. Back further in the pack. That's a 14. And the 73 of Anthony, excuse me. We haven't talked too much about Anthony here in the 73 here tonight. He started 7th and right now currently showed in 8th spot. Connor Darnell right now looks like scored our biggest mover. Started 23rd in that 4th spot. So up 19 positions. Anthony trying to run down Zach in the 14. As it looks like Darnell might have some company here before too long with Evan. As a 73 makes the move down and around the 14, makes it clean and green. Good move there. Oh, but he gets loose off the corner. 14 not close enough to capitalize on it though. The 5 of Blake scored right now. 3 laps down. Seems like he has a fast hot rod, but just hasn't had any good breaks here tonight. Oh, the 73 slides up into the wall. As the 94 closing down on Connor. Darnell, I should say. In the 9 car. These guys right now 4 seconds back off the leader. Leader got still about a half-second gap over Xander. Oh! Evan tags the wall in the 94. Now looks to the inside of Darnell. Somehow able to keep that momentum up. Surprisingly. Only falls about a car length off of Connor Darnell in that 9 car. "32 laps here to go tonight." Darnell pushes up. Evan trying to work down low. Gets side by side down the front chute. This is the battle for 4th here. Oh, Darnell comes down. Evan pushes up. This is a tricky corner. Oh, Darnell and Evan make contact. Darnell heavily into the outside wall. He's going to lose positions here after that contact. Connor Wall now up to P4. Yeah. After all that contact there. No, that's, excuse me, P5. Darnell falling back to 6th spot here after that contact. Ooh, 11 slow on the track. Everybody trying to work around 73. Gets loose, but gets around the 11 pretty easily. As the 43 of Sean trying to work his way back up to the front. He started 5th tonight. Right now scored 7th. Trying to work to the outside of Wall. Wall pushes up into 1 and 2. Stays off of him. Wall has to check up. And that's going to put Sean up to 6th. Wall falling back to 7th now. Sean definitely been up in the top 5 almost all night. As now he's trying to work to the inside of Darnell. And there's a battle back behind him between the 14 and the 73. Anthony. These two fighting hard for position. Darnell now trying to make... or under fire as the 73 gets loose off the corner. Darnell looks like he's going to come down pit road and give up that position. After that heavy contact. So that's going to put Sean up to P5. Well, they did say about 38 laps is what they could go on fuel. So maybe Darnell trying to short pit and maybe outlast everybody. Hard to say. Uh-oh. Something happened out front. Gino falling back to second spot. Not sure what happened, but Xander now out front. Xander with a 2-second gap over Gino in the 71. He did have a half-second gap over Xander. I don't know if he just had some problems getting through some lap traffic or what. Nope. Xander coming down pit road. Alexander in the 88 also coming down pit road. So pit stops happening now. As Gino right now out front. He's going to dive down and hit pit road. This is kind of an awkward pit road to get down and around in. It looks like Evan going to take over that top spot. Sean in that second spot right now. Connor Wall in third. Anthony in fourth. And Nick in that fifth spot. Everybody, well, looks like seventh from first to seventh have not pitted. Everybody else has came down pit road. As Sean in the 43 trying to work around some live traffic here. Connor Wall coming down pit road now. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if that's a good call, but hey, if they go clean and green to the end of the race, that's a great call for some of these drivers. Still Evan out front, probably trying to hope for a caution. Sean right now scored P2. Works around that lap traffic. Anthony scored P3. Nick in the 22 coming down pit road now. That's going to put Kenny up into fourth spot in that 3 car. And then the 16 in P5. So kind of an interesting call by some of these drivers. Right now, Evan out front, but has Sean in the 43 closing him down pretty quickly. I think Evan may have had some problems going around that corner. Mott tags the wall. Corey Mott scored 2 laps down in that 1 car. As we got a battle for the lead. This is between Evan and Sean. Kenny coming down pit road. Looks like Nathaniel coming down pit road. Sean around Evan. Takes over that top spot. Anthony in the 73. The only other driver yet to pit. He's solidly into third right now. Xander in the 48. Not sure what happened to him, but he has scored 2 laps down. He was the race leader when he came down pit road. So still only 3 drivers on the lead lap with 19 laps to go. They said if they went green, they could run about 38 laps. So these guys up front may be looking to be pit stopping here in about 5 or so. Hard to say. A 43 working the lap. Oh, he makes contact with the 11. And that's going to bring the caution out.
Sure you got your release mark correct coming into pit road.
So the leader trying to work around the 11 makes contact with him. and puts the 11 down and around a 43, knowing he has to be above those hash marks as 11 tries to make the corner normally. And 11 just hard into that outside wall. Bob just having a rough night of it here tonight. Scored 21 laps down. Well, that is great news for the top 3 drivers. But bad news for everybody else. So the top 3 drivers coming down pit road. A lot of drivers gonna have to work on getting that waiver around now. I believe the 52 is gonna be our lucky dog. He was scored the first car a lap down. So Bill English, first time we have talked about him pretty much all night in the 52, now will be scored P4. But at the tail end of the longest line. But everybody else back behind him probably gonna follow suit and take a waiver around. Not sure what happened to Xander in the 48, but he has now scored 2 laps down when we got 16 laps to go. So we are under our 14th caution. Been under caution 14 times for 56 laps with 16 laps here to go tonight. But Xander in the 48 was scored our leader when the caution came out, or when the pit stop started, excuse me. Was I misspeaking there? And somehow gets scored 2 laps down. The 71 of Gino right now scored 5th. Probably going to try to take that waiver around. So interesting strategy here we got for a couple of the guys. A lot of drivers going to be taking the waiver around, as that is our leader, Evan in the 94, with the other 2 drivers on the lead lap. There's only 4 drivers technically on the lead lap. So Bill in the 52 actually is going to look really good. Being scored P4 as he just got the lucky dog, and everybody else in front of him is going to have to basically start behind him because they take the waiver around. He's going to still start like 4th. That's going to be interesting. That bottom line is going to be a long one. Gotta laugh about that a little bit. That is just quite interesting. As lights are going off on the pace car, and you're seeing everybody basically start driving around him. Literally 4 drivers on the lead lap. Everybody else have to take that waiver around to get back on it. Evan in the 94, Anthony in the 73, Sean in the 43. Not going green. So interesting turn of events here. I don't know. We got 14 laps to go here, guys. How many more cautions do you think we're going to have? I'm hoping we don't see any more cautions. Well, I'd love to see this go green the rest of the way out. But my gut's saying we're going to have at least 1 more caution, if not more. Brian saying 14. Man, you got 14 cautions for 14 laps. That'd be crazy, bro. 1 for every lap. Alrighty. Well, the other big question is, Who do you think's gonna win this? A lot of drivers had to take the wave around. You got a lot of drivers. I mean, a lot of drivers had to take a wave around. There's 3 with the freshest set of tires, or excuse me, 4 drivers with the freshest set of tires on the track.
Not going, not going.
And we're not going again. I don't know. For whatever reason, I feel like Bill in this 52 is kind of sitting in the catbird seat here tonight. I think Sean's going to hold it. I think Sean's going to hold his line and take it. Hey, that's a good guess. I do feel like the 52 is getting kind of goofed here on this. With all these extra cautions. Not sure why we're having them. But he got to go to the tail end along his line here. Makes no sense. Because everybody else had to take the wave around. You know, it's hard to say. Yeah, Evan right there. Then you got Anthony. He was in a good position up until these extra cautions coming out, and that ends up putting him until the tail end of the longest line, which it should have put him in front of those guys that got the waiver around. So these extra cautions kind of killing him. He should have been starting like 4th in line, 3rd or 4th on that inside line. So these extra caution laps definitely hurting him here.
Green flag.
Oh, it's saying green flag. What? Well, that's kind of weird. Brian saying, yeah, that's what I thought. Jessica saying, Connor's gonna pass them all. Pass everyone. Well, it looks like they went single filed, and we got somebody tagging the wall.
Big crash.
And big caution. They're saying, oh, not 48, hard into the wall. Oh, wall gets into the wall. So caution coming out once again. We're gonna take her to the chopper and find out what happened. It looks like maybe the 11 checks up, causing a check up to the rest of the field. They split them 3 wide. Never a good deal. The 48 not realizing the 11 slow, hard into the back bumper of the 11. Comes down the track. And then just... what happened here? .48 comes up the track. 11 holds his line. Comes across the nose. Gets into the wall. 22 gets to 11. The 4 gets to 48. 11 goes spinning. And again, and collects the 48 once again. Man, Bob is just not having a good night here tonight in that 11 car. He pit maneuvered himself. Yeah, a little bit there. Oh, man. We'll take a look at it one more time here, full speed. .11 just looked like he was slow on the track. I know he's been in a lot of accidents here tonight. 48 right into the back bumper of him. Comes around the 11, catches that front bumper. 11 hard into the outside wall. Wall gets around him. Wall looks like he is not having a great night either after tagging that inside wall. Yeah, he gets tagged by 11, sends him straight into that inside wall. So I'm kind of curious if he had to get his stuff fixed up there. His car looks clean, so I'm going to assume he probably took that fast repair. I do got to say, the 52 definitely had a tough break on that restart. He should have been way up there. So 8 laps to go here. So this is caution number 15. Been under caution for 64 laps. Wow. 8 laps to go. So right now our top 5 goes Evan, Anthony, Alexander, Gino, and Kenny. We haven't talked much about Kenny either here tonight. Kenny in the 3 has worked himself up to the top 5. But another one, just a little while ago, was just trying to get back on the lead lap, had a lot of damage on his car. And that is Alexander in the 88. He's been moving up the field slowly and steadily, so great job on his part. Well, the good news about that is some of those guys back behind were able to probably come down pit road, get some fresh stickers. So I do know tires do make a big difference here at the end of this race, because Darlington definitely tears them up, and tears them up quick. I've been in official races where you go about half your fuel run, and you better come down pit road, because you've done burned them tires up. Alright, Evan in the 94. Gonna lead us to the green flag once again. Leaders have been getting a great start off the hit. Pace car off. Here we get ready to rock and roll.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. Evan with a great jump. The 88 of Alexander trying to hold on to that inside line. 73 on that top side. He's going to fall back his position as Alexander takes over that second spot. The 71 follows suit. 73 gets loose off the corner. Couple other drivers get loose, tag the wall. 73 back there trying to fight and hold off these guys as he goes blinky blinky. The 88 up to P2. Oh, as we got something going on back behind. That is the 12 and the 1. Getting involved in this one. Let's take her to the chopper. Oh, I think the 1 may have got loose off the corner. So yeah, the 1 breaks loose off the corner. Corey breaking loose. 12 tries to work to the outside of him to get around him. Overcorrects it just a little bit. Catches the 12. And those two go solo spin into the inside. Ooh, 12 with some heavy damage on that front end. My goodness. Well, let's ride on board with them here real quick. Here they are coming off the corner. Once again, Mott gets loose. He tries to catch it. Overcorrects it just a little bit. 12 hard in the wall. He's like, brah. Man, come on. Already having a bad night. Alright, so Zach getting caught up with that. That was 2 drivers. 1 lap down is what they're scored right now. Looks like he's got to come down, use his fast repair. He's got a new front end. With 3 laps remaining, so we're going to be in a green-white checkered situation here at the end. If Evan can pull off a good start, I think he's got the win. But Alexander in that 88, kind of my surprise here in the top 5. I'll be honest with you, I kind of wrote him off because he was laps down. But he's kind of our surprise mover here. He's scored. He started 19th, currently sitting P2, so up 17 spots. I believe he may be our biggest mover right now. But Gino in that 71 has a great chance here on the restart. If he can stay with the leader, he may be able to race him for it. He's been fast all night and has showed great speed. He just had times where he's gotten into the wall just trying to push the car a little bit too hard. I don't know. Who do you guys think's going to win this? Or do you think these guys are going to wreck up front and somebody back behind going to win them? So right now, our top 5 is going to be Evan, Alexander, Gino, Anthony, and Nick. Nick, another one that's kind of surprising. Sean drops the hand. Dang, Sean dropped hard. I was going to say, dang, Sean drops the hammer. Yeah, Sean in the 43. Not sure what happened to him. He has scored 11th right now. That green flag pit stop may have hurt him. It would have been interesting to see if that would have played out, how he would have set out, along with Connor Darnell and the others. There's a lot of drivers trying to short pit, trying to figure out how to take advantage of the tires. But another kind of surprise here is Kenny in that 3 car. Haven't really talked about him all night other than he's been involved in some accidents. Is scored right now in 6th spot. So lights off on the pace car. Evan decides to restart on the outside. I don't know if that's a team play or not. Maybe he was scared of that 71. But Anthony now got a great advantage over those guys starting on that bottom row if he can stay right on Evan here. So this is going to be an interesting one. 4 car for the win. I don't know, bro. He's kind of back there. He's been tagging that wall a little bit too much. But you never know. All right, here we go. This is going to be green-white checkered.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Evan with a great jump. Anthony almost able to stay with him. 88 slides up there, takes over that 2nd spot. 73 in the... Oh, they tagged the wall. As the caution came out, the 73 and the 71 both tagging the wall. And we got the 12 and the 92, it looks like, involved in this one. So it looks like the 92... Let's slow this down. Uh-oh. Alright, so they're getting in the corner. 5 goes 3 wide, comes up, tags the 92, tags the 16. Oh, 16 hard into that wall. He's like, I need the ambulance. A 12 into the wall hard. We better call it a ambulance for these guys here, man, because they need it bad, man. Did you see how hard the 16 turned into that wall? Was it in the 16? I mean, let's ride on board with him. He's just down here trying to mind his own business on those hashtags. And boom, right into the outside wall. Man, that was a hard hit. And then the 12 also taking a hard hit into the wall, too. He was just kind of riding along and doing his own thing. There's the accident in front of him. Those two coming down, and the next thing he knows, he's into the wall. He's like, I need to change my shorts now. Oh my goodness, a lot of damage on that car. Ouch. Man, the 12 has had a rough night here tonight. Zach scored 2 laps down, getting involved in that one. The 92, Jeremy, still scored on the lead lap, but kind of had a rough night here. It's definitely Darlington, definitely a track that's too tough to tame. A lot of drivers getting that Darlington stripe. I'll be honest with you, I don't think there's one car that has not hit the wall here tonight. Wow. What another crazy race here. Well, we're under a green-white checker finish here. Once again, we go to overtime. Uh-oh. So that is our 17th caution. Been under caution for 72 laps. Wow, 72. Well, lights off on the pace car. Or no, I guess they're not. I thought they were. I guess I had the wrong view. Well, it's still anybody's game, I believe, here in the top 5. Our top 5 still Evan, Alexander, Gino, Anthony, Nick. Can I see the low incident counter? I cannot. I can't see who got the lowest incident counters on the screens I use. Sorry about that, Brian. I can see how many times people blinked. A lot of it's been me here tonight. But it looks like we got probably 4 retirees here tonight. Gotta give Bob a shout out. He has been trying to get out there and stay out there and race. Alright, so lights off on the pace car. Says no worries, just curious. Yeah, unfortunately I can't see that. Alrighty. Well, I don't know. The 71 and the 73 both tagged the wall hard. Somebody back behind there tagging the wall hard. I don't know who that was. Did you guys see that? Oh, wow. Those two may have just taken themselves out of contention after hitting the wall hard, but, you know, these cars are pretty strong, pretty durable. All right, so pace car off. Evan gonna lead us to the green flag. Can Alexander try to get a good jump with him? It's gonna be hard to say. Oh, Alexander goes blinky, blinky.
Flag.
Green flag in the air. Evan with a great jump once again. The 88 goes blinky, blinky on us again. Oh, 73 into the wall. Everybody gonna have to try to dive down and around him. And caution coming out.
Really doing a great job, man.
Oh, 34 hard into that outside wall. Let's kind of watch this, see what happened here. So right off the start, the 73 gets up into that wall. They go 3 wide. 3 comes down, tags the 14. Oh, the 43 and the 52 get involved in that one. So a tough break for the 43 here of Sean. Man, he's been running up front all night. It was just kind of a no-win battle there for him. He checks up for the 73, 48 into the back bumper of him. The 52 trying to come down to get off of him. Just comes down a little bit too far. Collects the 43. Those two hard into the outside wall. Connor Wall gets tagged by the 52. The 52 keeps on going around and around and around skins. 11 getting involved. The 2 getting the 11 once again. Oh, 11 gets the 52 and the 21 catches him. Wow. Another heavy caution here for some of these drivers. Tough break here for Xander and that 43. He's coming down pit road. Hopefully, I don't think he got the fast repair left because he's one lap down. Gonna say hopefully he has a fast repair left, but doesn't look like he does. Like he does. Like he does. That's what I was gonna say. That was a big oof. Yeah, that's for sure. It was getting exciting there too. Everybody trying to get as much as they can. So here, under green-white checkered situation once again. Can we get this race in? I don't know if this is the final time or not. Right now, still our top 5. Our top 5 is going to be Evan, Alexander, Gino, Nick, Kenny. Still anybody's game, but I really think Evan, if he can get a good jump, I think he's going to hold on to it here tonight because everybody's been pretty aggressive on these restarts. And for whatever reason, kind of got this feeling we're going to end her under caution. I don't know about you. What do you guys think? We gonna enter under caution? We gonna enter under green? I'm hoping we enter under green. Love to see it go green. All right, lights off on the pace car. Evan choosing the outside once again. I think that's a plan because he's trying to hold that 71 of Gino back behind him. Gino's been fast all night. Ryan saying, crossing fingers, green. I hear you on that, bro. I think that's why Evan's trying to hold. I think he's trying to hold Gino back. Gino's been really great all night here. Well, we will see what happens here. We are into 3 and 4. Will we get this under green finished? Pace car off. Evan leading us to the green flag. Waiting to get in that start stone.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Evan gets a great jump once again. Alexander holding on to that second spot with Nick trying to take that high side. Nick, check up. Oh, Darnell gets sideways. Back behind him. The 71 to the inside of the 13. The 3 into the outside wall. And caution once again coming out.
Be ready with, there you go. Be ready with that brake lead and stuff, guys. Your blower.
Well, what a hectic race thus far. That what brought out the caution here was between the 3 and I believe the 48. The 3 gets loose there. Darnell got loose off the corner. The 3 gets loose. comes back up the track, catches the 48, and then you got Darnell, the 73, the 1, and the 18 also getting caught up in this one. This all started back with Darnell gets loose off in the middle of the corner. I don't know if he got, looks like he might have got a little help maybe. No, he tags the wall, gets loose, catches it, and then, so really it was kind of, you know, Darnell got loose there, but the 48 really was trying to get down around. Maybe a little netcode from the 3, because the 3 got loose there. And then the 3 comes up, gets in the 48, and just kind of mayhem, collecting everybody else back behind. Brian says, man, that 3 has no luck tonight. That is for sure. He has been kind of gets the worst end of the stick of a lot of them here tonight. Well, I was trying to see how many green white checkers they got, but don't got that info right here in front of me. It's gonna be an interesting one. These guys going into overtime here, and it looks like they're gonna use all of it to figure out who's gonna win this race. Right now, as they're scored, Evan with the lead, Alexander second, Nick in third, Gino in fourth, and Xander in the 48, P5. The way this is going, I mean, unless these guys kind of give some room, I think Evans got it on the restart, because I believe this is going to be the last restart. I think we had one natural green white checker, and we've used 2 more since, so this is going to be the 3rd one. She's definitely the lady in black, the track that's too tough to tame here tonight. I don't think any of these drivers can claim they tamed this track at all. Lights off on the pace car once again. The lady in black definitely living up to her name here tonight. Everybody trying to figure out where they go. We have 15 drivers scored on the lead lap. Let's hope we get this one finished up here in green. Evan goes to the inside this time. Here we go.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Evan with great control over the race. Gets about 2 to 3 car lengths over the 2nd and 3rd spot. As the 22 gets loose there through the corner. 71 gets up to the 3rd. 22 gets loose. Gets way loose. Another driver gets loose back behind him. Tags the inside wall. Can we get the white flag? No, caution comes out. And I believe that is going to end up being our race here. Let's try to catch that. Well, we've seen the 22 get loose off the corner. Take her. Oh. Take her to the chopper here real quick. Yeah, he just gets loose off the corner. Gets a little help from the 48. He tagged that inside wall hard, but able to keep it straight. Has some drivers back behind him getting caught up in some stuff. Trying to figure out who else was involved here. The 52 gets involved in that one also. Oh, he comes back up the track. That is probably what brought the caution out ultimately. The 52 gets loose off the corner, hits that inside wall, comes back up the track, collects the 16, and back to the inside wall. Man, tough break for him tonight. Well, do we got another green white checker coming? I thought that was the end, but I guess not. So overtime playing effect. I thought we had enough cautions or chances here, but I guess we're gonna keep on rolling. It looks like Anthony trying to save fuel. He's been going down low here. Car 4 sneaking up. Yeah, he's back into the top 5. So right now, our top 5 is going to be Evan, Alexander, Gino, Xander, Connor, Wald. So Wald definitely making a move back up front. Told you one for every lap, says Brian. Well, it's been interesting, that's for sure. I'll be honest with you guys, I thought we'd done 3 already, but I guess I was mistaken. It has. Huh. Oh well. My PC really hating me right now. Oh well. Well, I guess the bet is, who do you think's gonna, or do you think this race is gonna end under green or under caution? I think that's the best bet right now. Our best question, I don't know. It's been an interesting one. The lights off on the pace car. Right now, I think my brother's still gonna win. There you go. I think Evan really is probably gonna be the winner. I think whoever runs second is the big question here right now. Well, hopefully we get that found out for us here this time by. Evan gonna lead them back to the green flag once again.
Green flag.
Green flag in air. He gets a great jump, and the 48 gets a great jump with him. The 48 makes the move to P2. The 71 trying to work down low, and there's a big crash back behind him. No caution yet, though. They're like, this is it. We're finishing this race. So battle on for the lead here. White flag is out. So we're racing for the win here. Xander trying to make the move down low. He gets side by side. Oh, 2 drivers tags the wall. 48 gets loose. 88 holds on to it. The 4 tags the 48. Alexander sends her into 3 and 4. He's trying to get to his back bumper. But Evan able to hold off. The big surprise is Connor Wall finishing in P3. A 48 of Xander makes a great move off the start, but not able to make it stick. Gets loose off the corner and causes him to fall back to 5th spot. Wow, what a finish to this race. What an ending. Did not see that coming, but great drive by everybody here. So we'll go through our finishing order.
Evan Clapper first, Alexander Dominguez second, third, Connor Wald, fourth, Gino Morrow, fifth, Xander Short, sixth, Connor Darnell, seventh, Kenny Real, eighth, Jeremy Timon, ninth, Nick Vasquez, 10th, Nathaniel Campbell, 11th, Zach Bucher, 12th, Corey Mott, 13th, Sean Hook, 14th, Anthony Campbell, 15th, Zachary Volts, 16th, Zach Johnson, 17th, Bill English, 18th, Darby Marriott, 19th, Jim Mott, 20th, Jared Bundy, 21st, Blake McClung, 22nd, Bob Baker, 23rd, Tyler Krozik, 24th, Dan Rabarkak, 25th, Tyler Ferguson, 26th, Jag Cognate, 27th, Patrick McMinimon, and 28th, Max Dinda.
Well, what a crazy race here tonight. We're going to try to talk to our 3rd place finisher here if we can find him. We're trying to find Connor Wall here in the chat. I'm not seeing him. Somebody. There he is. Let's see if we can't pull him down. Connor, is there in the booth? You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations with your P3 finish here tonight. Be honest with you, I didn't think you was going to make it to the podium, but somehow you worked your way back up there.
Yeah, I didn't either. The last, what was it, I think 20, 30 laps, I had about 5 minutes of damage, so I don't know how I got up that far. I guess kind of just people peeling off and letting me through.
Right place, right time here tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of just a disaster.
Well, talk us through your race here a little bit.
Honestly, I don't even remember most of it. The last stint was so long. But it was the beginning. I was just trying to find a place in the top 10, 15 to ride around, try to save some tires for the end, which didn't end up being the play. But I was just trying to kind of ride around, keep the car clean in the beginning, and then I was able to do that most of the race, and then ended up getting some wrecks later on, and was just trying to kind of keep it out there and survive from then on.
Well, definitely congratulations with your P3 finish after all that hard work. Is there anybody you'd like to thank here tonight?
Just the league owner, Corey, and then all the guys up in race control. I appreciate what they do to run this league. It's a lot of work, so I appreciate them for doing it.
All right. Well, congratulations once again with the win. And I guess we may talk to you on the next one.
Yep. Thanks. Appreciate it, Eric.
Yep, take care. All right, so that was our third place finisher, Connor. Surprise victory, or coming in on P3. We're gonna bring in our second place finisher here, Alexander. Alexander, congratulations with your P2 finish here tonight.
Thank you.
Well, I would say you were kind of the big shocker here for me tonight in the top 5. I know we talked to you and you were had a lot of damage still. You must have used that fast repair and able to work back up front. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you. The fast repair, definitely saving it was probably a good idea.
Well, talk us through your race here tonight a little bit.
Well, I mean, the race started out, didn't qualify. I mean, I tried to, but I hit the wall, so laps didn't count, but had decent pace in practice. I think we got 4th overall in practice, but we sort of tried to make our way through the field. We did that like back and forth a few times. We kept on like getting caught up in a little bit of incidents and going to the back and then making our way back in. And we got in an incident with Bob Baker there. He sort of took me out there after the caution had come out. So we had that damage, and then we got caught up in that other big wreck, and that really killed the car. And then, I mean, from there on, we were just trying to keep the car going in one line, I guess, keep it going straight. But ended out, I mean, second place, I'll take it. I don't think I could have gone first here, but I mean, I'll take it as a good result. Hopefully, good playoff points, and hopefully securing us for the next round soon.
Yeah, definitely great race for you. Like I said, didn't expect you to be in the top 5. You kind of just came out of nowhere there at the end. So congratulations on that. Is there anybody you'd like to thank here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my girlfriend and my daughter again, like usual. I mean, I'd like to thank you for, broadcasting these events so I can watch them back and make good highlights.
Well, yeah, thank you, man. You definitely made the highlight reel, I'd say, tonight. Being kind of the surprise second place finisher here tonight. I definitely felt like you guys were racing for second there. So, well, congratulations once again. And, we'll maybe catch you on the next one.
Thank you.
Yeah, you take care.
You too.
All right, we're going to bring our race winner in here, Evan. Evan, this is Eric in the booth. You got a copy, bro?
Hello?
Hello? You got a copy?
Yep.
All right. Well, congratulations with your win here tonight. I'll be honest with you. You threw me off with that 94.
Oh yeah, it matched the throwback scheme I was running. That's why I switched it up this week just for this one race.
Well, I got to give you a little hard time with that. Well, congratulations with your win here tonight. You definitely looked like you just had control over the race here at the end.
Oh man. Yeah, the restart zone saved me. I wasn't quick on the restarts. It was really hard to hold off the field there on the last one, especially. Xander got under me and I really thought I was gonna lose it. But somehow managed to hold on.
Well, definitely a great finish here for you tonight. Kind of talk us through your race a little bit.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Cut out.
Talk us through your race here a little bit.
Oh yeah, well, I started on the front row, and then I just beat the wall so much on those first couple runs. I hit the repair damage, went to the back, drove it to the front.
Uh-oh. My computer might be saying, nope, not no more. You still there, Evan? Evan, you still there? Let's try something here. Evan, you still there, bro?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, my computer decided to act up again. So,
Yeah, I could hear you, and I saw my thing lighting up, so I was like, well, it doesn't sound like it's me. You can hear me, right?
yeah, I can hear you now. Good.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know how much you heard, but I went from the front to the back, to the front to the back. Got a pit road speeding penalty. I was trying to drive it through the field. Made some contact with someone and got an EOL for causing the wreck, which I'm trying to look back and find. Drove it up again, and then made a pretty bad move with the 43. I think that's when I talked to you the first time. And then when I pit on that caution, I took my fast repair, and then I had about maybe 9 laps extra gas than everyone else. So I knew I wasn't fast enough to catch the leader, so I was like, well, I'll try something different. I was gonna pit with maybe like 10 laps to go. I was gonna stretch my fuel all the way to pit with 10 laps to go and take like right sides only, and try to make up some of the time and see where that put me. But then the pit stop cycled and I was still out there, and then the caution came out, which was even better. And I trapped a bunch of guys a lap down. They all had to take wave arounds. And for a second there, I was in a good spot because about half the lead lap cars were all behind a few lap cars on the restart. But then they just kept wrecking and wrecking and wrecking, and had to keep it together on all those green white checkers. Man, it was difficult, but I'm glad it pulled through.
Well, definitely congratulations. Anybody got a shout out here tonight?
Shout out to both my teammates, Blake and Dan. I know they both did not have great races tonight, but they stuck it out as long as they could while their cars were still driving. So appreciate that, and thanks Corey for putting the league on. Thanks to Race Control. I know they had a rough night with all the wrecks. And then thanks also to you for doing the broadcast.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you. Well, congratulations once again with your win. You definitely had an up and down race, but hey, you definitely made her work here at the end.
That's all right, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you have a great evening.
Have a good one, man.
Alrighty. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us here tonight. Like I said, hopefully here within the next week or two, we will have all of our computer problems fixed. Lord willing. Hopefully it's next week. But thank you for coming and joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed this long race here at the Southern 250. Connor Darnell Designs win the Cup cars. So if you want to check them out, definitely check out their website. Description's down in or their website link is down in the description. So definitely give them a check out there. And well, this is gonna be Eric signing off for Eric's Wacky Racing. You guys take care, and we'll see you on the next one.